Back in the days when Israel lived under constant pressure from the Philistines, there was a couple named Manoah and his wife. They had no child, but they prayed constantly, asking God for a miracle. One day, the angel of the Lord appeared to Manoah's wife and said, "You're going to have a son. He's going to start delivering Israel from the Philistines. But listen, he must live under a Nazarite vow. No wine, no touching unclean things, and his hair must never be cut. God is setting him apart." She later gave birth to Samson, and as he grew, the Spirit of the Lord began to empower him. The guy was built different, stronger, faster, and fiercer than anyone else. His long hair wasn't just a look, it was the visible sign of his vow to God. But Samson had a wild heart. Even with his God-given strength, he often ignored wisdom. He drifted toward things that pulled him away from his calling. One day, a lion came at him out of nowhere, roaring and ready to kill. But the Spirit of God rushed upon him, and Samson tore the lion apart with his bare hands. No weapons, no backup. His strength was on another level. Later, Samson fell for a woman named Delilah. She was stunning, but she wasn't loyal to him. The Philistine rulers offered her serious money to find out the source of his strength. Every night she pressed him, "Samson, tell me, what makes you so strong?" And every night, Samson gave her a fake answer to throw her off. But she kept pushing, day after day, night after night, until he finally cracked. Exhausted, he told her the truth. "My strength is tied to my Nazarite vow. If my hair is cut, I'll lose it." When Samson fell asleep, Delilah called in the Philistines. She took the shears and cut off his 7 locks. When Samson woke up, he tried to fight like before, but the Lord had departed from him. His vow had been broken. The Philistines seized him, blinded him, and forced him to grind grain in prison. But even in the darkness, Samson began to pray again. His hair started growing back, and so did his dependence on God. During a huge Philistine celebration, they brought Samson out to mock him. He stood between the pillars of the temple and prayed one last time, "Lord, strengthen me once more." God heard him. Samson pushed with everything he had, and the entire building collapsed. He struck down more enemies in his final act than in all his life. Moral: God's gifts are sacred. Don't play with what God has placed in your life. Guard your calling, protect your strengths, and don't let anyone pull you away from what God has trusted you with.